Greetings
My
everyone.
name is Sainish Reddy and today I'm going to be talking about stars from birth to death. What is a star? Stars are huge celestial bodies which are made up of mostly hydrogen and helium that produce light and heat from the nuclear fusion inside their core of a star. The life cycle of stars spans billions of years. As a general rule, larger stars have a shorter lifespan. The birth takes place inside hydrogen based dust clouds called nebulae. Gravity causes pockets of dense matter inside the nebula to collapse under their own weight. One of the contracting masses is known as a protostar, a star's nascent phase. As a protostar gets smaller, it spins faster due to the conservation of angular momentum. Increasing pressure creates rising temperatures, and during this time, a star enters T Tauri phase. When the core temperature climbs to about 15 million degrees Celsius, nuclear fusion begins, igniting the core and starting the star's longest stage, the main sequence. This process releases heat and light. The hydrogen converts into helium. Some stars shine much brighter than others. Some stars also have different colors than others. By plotting these and other variables on a Hertzsprung-Russell diagram, astronomers can classify stars into groups. Along with main sequence and white dwarf stars, other groups include dwarfs, giants, and supergiants. Stars spend about 90% of their lives in main sequence phase. Now, our sun is about 4.6 billion years old. Death of stars. As stars move towards the end of their life, the hydrogen runs out, so the helium fuses into heavier elements, raising the star's temperature, causing its gases to expand, forming a red giant. The red giant phase is actually a prelude to the white dwarf. Massive stars don't have a red giant phase. The inner core actually contracts, collapsing and becoming so dense that it explodes. This is called a supernova. These can also sometimes cause gamma ray bursts. These leave behind a small dense core called a neutron star or can even form a black hole. More about black holes. A black hole is a region of space-time where gravity is so strong that nothing, no particles or even electromagnetic radiation such as light, can escape from it. Surprisingly, any object can form a black hole if the radius of it is less than the Schwarzschild radius. If the Earth were to be squished to a peanut, it would form a black hole. Singularity is a point with infinite density and zero dimensions. Some physicists believe the singularity may even break space-time. More about neutron stars. A neutron star is about 20 kilometers in diameter and has the mass of about 1.4 times that of our sun. Neutron star is so dense that one teaspoonful would weigh 1 billion tons. It collapses so much that protons and electrons combine to form neutrons, hence the name neutron star. You may think that it is the biggest star. Not even close. It is a quasar. A quasar is an extremely luminous active galactous nucleus in which a supermassive black hole with mass ranging from millions to billions of that of a sun is surrounded by a gaseous accretion disk. It is mostly caused when a black hole consumes a star. They have a core temperature of about 10 trillion degrees. 97% of all stars end their life in the form of white dwarfs. They are extremely dense, and a teaspoonful of white dwarf matter weighs as much as a heavy truck. White dwarfs are extremely hot, almost 40 times our sun, but all the heat has nowhere to go, and it is trapped. Only the outer layers expel heat and light, mostly by radiation. This is so inefficient that it takes trillions of years to cool down. Some estimates say they may even shine for 100 billion years. This is why it may be the last refuge for Earth in case our sun turns into a red giant. This is a star's boring death.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
Lastly, I would like to thank PPS sir for giving me this opportunity and sorry about the watermark. Here are some space memes.
For this project, I have taken reference from Wikipedia and National Geographic.